Hi, my name is Matt Williams, and I'm going to present my hack TeleDoom for TADHack Mini Orlando 2020. It uses two of the sponsors' APIs. It uses Asterisk, specifically the Asterisk REST API, and it also uses Simwood. I was born in the early 80s, and I remember growing up Saturday morning television, specifically a program called Going Live. And one of the things they used to have on Going Live was you could dial in and play video games. So here, a caller has dialed in and is controlling this dog. Now, doing it by calling out commands, and I always wondered how this worked. I imagined some kind of voice recognition system hooked into a video game. But I suspect it was probably just the mechanical Turk. I suspect there was a human just listening to the call and pressing buttons. But it did make me wonder, could I replicate this kind of thing using open source technology today? So answering telephone calls and handling them is quite easy using Asterisk and the new ARI API, newish ARI API. In terms of games, so there's an open source version of Doom. This is all got open art assets as well, so it's all completely free to use. And nobody really watches television anymore, so rather than streaming via the airwaves, instead I thought I'd stream via Twitch. So this is how you would see what's going on in the video game. So how does it work? So I've got my phone. I make a phone call to a Simwood-owned telephone number. It sends that over a SIP trunk to my Asterisk server. My Asterisk server invokes my Python code over the ARI API. My Python code controls a Doom game. So I use Freedom, as I said before, but I actually specifically use VizDoom as the Doom engine. VizDoom is a version of Doom that's designed for machine learning experiments, so you can control it via an API. I then get the screen data from Doom and I send it through FFmpeg to encode it, and I then stream it to Twitch, and I can then watch that on my phone. Now, at the point that I dialed into this phone number, my Python code also sent via Simwood an SMS back to my phone, so that telling me the URL to go to look at the Twitch stream. And then all of this stuff is running in EC2 and under Docker, which makes it really easy to deploy. So why do I do this? Well, it's kind of fun, but also it's quite exciting how easy it is to pull something like this together. Some great open source code, some great open APIs, and it's really easy to get this stuff spun up using cloud hosting. What did I learn? Well, as just said, lots of useful stuff out there. Unfortunately, the official Python * REST API bindings only support Python 2, and I was using Python 3. I found some prototype Python 3 ones, and I fixed up a couple of issues, and those are available on my GitHub. The other thing I found, which is a bit of a killer for this, is that Twitch latency is quite high. I couldn't really get less than about 2 seconds, which means it's quite laggy when you're playing this. But having said that, all the code is up on my GitHub. So I'm not going to do a demo, but instead, please do dial in and try the game. If you call +44 113 403 7093, that's a telephone number owned by Simwood, then you'll get into the TUI. If nobody else is playing, then you'll get straight into play. Otherwise, you'll get put in a queue. And it will also send you an SMS pointing you at the Twitch server, so you can watch what's going on. And this is what it looks like. So in the top right, the main screen, this is just what Doom looks like. You control the guy with the gun and you shoot things. In the top right is your telephone number, or the telephone number of the current player. So if somebody else is playing, you'll see their telephone number, obfuscated, obviously. And then just below that is the control panel. So those are the buttons that you can press to go in different directions. So for example, the top left one corresponds to the 1 key. Going forward, the top middle one corresponds to the 2 key, and so on. And when you press those buttons, they'll highlight just to show you, just give you feedback. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Alan for organising all this, and thank you to the sponsors for all their support.